Tizku l'Shem Rabot, Ne'imo v'Tovot. Moving from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur, there are numerous minhagim, and we'll discuss or mention a number of minhagim that are associated with Ereb Yom Kippur Eve. First and foremost is kapparot. Kapparot is the custom of taking a chicken, waving it over a person's head, and in essence moving the sins of the person to the chicken, and thus killing the chicken, getting rid of the sins. Now, this is an issue that has been debated in rabbinic circles for many centuries, and even in Halab, even though the majority of the community did do kapparot, there were always those families that did not do it. And this continues till today, with more and more people not doing this, and instead of actually killing a chicken, they would take money and give it to tzedakah, and the zechut of the tzedakah would stand for a person in place of actually killing a chicken, which at times may or may not have a need or a reason. Number two is going to the cemetery on Ereb Kippur, which in modern days has extended from Rosh Hashanah until Yom Kippur. You go to the cemetery first and foremost to see that this is where a person's fate is sealed in the negative way if they do not repent and change their ways. This is a wake-up call by going to the cemetery. Also, you go to the cemetery to pray there at the graves of the Tzaddikim and the Hachamim, that possibly in their merit we may have a certain zechut to allow us to live a longer, better life. Another common custom, especially related to the deceased and Yom Kippur, is the lighting of candles. This was generally done in the synagogues, and each synagogue had a section of a room or an entire room dedicated to tables filled with either oil lamps or candles, where people would come on Ereb Kippur and light those candles in memory of the deceased. Some synagogues still do today, and others have abandoned this minhag. Also regarding candles, as we light candles for every Shabbat and every Yom Tov, for Yom Kippur a candle is lit as well, but as per Harambam, a beracha is not recited. Again, according to Minhag Halab, you would not say lehadik ner shel Yom Kippurim. You would just light the candle or the oil wicks without making a beracha at all. That's once again Minhag Halab. Finally, we have the Minhag of Minha on Ereb Kippur. Minha on Ereb Kippur is a minha that it's not a fast day, but all the men wear talit and tefillin. Talit and tefillin are worn during that minha to give the person one extra zechut, one extra mizvah before going into Yom Kippur, to possibly that zechut of that mizvah of talit and tefillin, especially for a person that may have missed out on talit and tefillin during the course of the year. This time they'll wear it right before Kippur, and that mizvah will help a person going into Yom Kippur, showing Borei Olam that we're reattaching ourselves to the covenant and to the mizvot that Borei Olam has given us, and thus gaining us a better future. Tizku l'Shem Rabot, Ne'imo v'Tovot.